Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Murray. And this one is incomplete. Trey McBride, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Murray going to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw, Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Okay, break. Set. Riggs. Street.
Again, McCaffrey. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Ready up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. There they are able to stop him. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Purdy now to throw. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Murray now to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Purdy. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. This is caught. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A short one here, caught by McBride. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Purdy. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Henry Anderson, a product of nearby Stanford, forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Purdy from the gun on third down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Purdy from the gun. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right.
That is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
That's caught outright by Jennings. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That's complete right around the 8. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That pass completed to Dortch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run over center with Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's Murray. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hadn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing here, Purdy. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. What a spin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. Fourth down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot. He did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. An extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some time. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Goes right back to McBride. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
2nd and 11.
Come back. 2-2.
Murray going to throw. That one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Murray, one final try. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the 49ers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next.